Hello, testing, testing. Everything should be all right. Okay. Yep, as far as I know, everything should be perfectly fine. Set up as is. Oh, right. As usual, I gotta remember. Gotta go to the desktop and change the notes. Testing, testing. Microphone volume up. Hello. Hi, Patrick. Right. I think everything should be set up as. Yep. Yeah, I was just looking at the mic audio level. I think everything should be set up as much as I can. Actually, if I have a moment, I can just open up Opera GX or whatever that thing is, and just snag a few more references. Where are those? Where are they, by the way? I know I saved my references somewhere. But here we go. Yeah, here are some references I got. So I'm just actually just double checking to make sure I got everything. Open images. Okay. I should I should be good. Yes, you're right. Stream is sponsored by Opera GX. If you're a true gamer, then that's definitely what you're going to be using. No, it's like I said, it's just the only browser I have installed that I do not use at all. So it's anti-sponsored if anything. Okay, let's take a look at this Windows stream. Here we go. Yeah, so the plan for today's stream is pretty simple. It's just gonna be an art stream, like planned. Yeah, this stream was anti-sponsored by Opera GX. Is the browser I never use, therefore I'm using it for. That's why I'm comfortable showing that on stream. Yeah. I think I told you about the plan, right? Yeah. The debut will happen when we launch the comic. Until then, test model. That'll probably give me a little more time to also work on the other model because I'm having some small issues. Not really. That I can't say that model is the best, but you know, it's an improvement over this one, definitely. Oh, hey, Engineer! Welcome! The stream is sponsored by the Engineer Visit Gang. Oh no. We love building sentries. Really? You've been playing any game recently? Any construction game? Maybe what's that game called? Rimworld? Okay, well anyway, let's go in and let's actually just open this thing up. Let's look. Art rules, we're gonna have to change it back to Sailor Moon the Show. I know how to spell. Get off my back. Okay, right. No removing the original lines. No changing total shape. That's it. Simple. That's those are the rules we live by. I think we can hide the deaths. I don't think that qualifies for the stream. You know, unless you guys are gonna be like, no, that's a death. You screw. You done fucked up. That's a death. The full screen. 20 deaths on an art stream, of course. Patrick. No, why would you say that, Patrick? Patrick, why? A second, is there anything I need to do? I think I've more or less set, right? I've got the chat. Yeah, by the way, I never actually asked. Do you guys want me to do anything with the chat? Like, say, for example, do you want me to move it or anything like that? Because I found that I think it works having it be half the screen, but for some reason right now it's not really blending that well, which is a bit troublesome. On the white it looks alright. On the dark it looks much better. It's just, I guess, when the lines come into play. Yeah, I think everything kind of works. Patrick, your butt is mine. How would we even count deaths on this stream? I'm just so curious, like, how would that work? No clue. So yeah, I guess we're continuing where we left off last time. So I got over here, as you can see. This is the, again, PureRef references. So I just gotta put these all over the screen so I can just look at them and just have rough ideas. Have the waifus just litter the screen. These are my references. My references, if you will. I'm so sorry. Okay, I obviously can't have this behind me because then I can't see it. And if I can't see it, you can't see it. And that means no one can see it. Okay. Where did we leave off? We were messing around with this. We're going in G-Pen. Hold up a second. G-Pen. Yeah, about this size. So we have here the lady, you know, the ditzy heroine, yeah. The very scared one, the one that's like, oh no! What do you think we should do for the rest of it? You can't see anything. Blood. Oh, is it because I made everything bright? How dare you? How dare you? So anyway, what do you think I should add next? What are you feeling, right? We're going a bit shoujo. So I've got vague ideas, but at the same time they're just vague. You know, they're vague for a reason. I'm looking at these and I'm just thinking, I could add an angry person here. Maybe one of them will be like kind of evil. One of them will maybe want nothing to do with the rest. Huh? The Sundari. Okay, listen, I know nothing about... listen here, I know nothing about Sailor Moon. These are obviously not the characters. I think the first one could vaguely be said as, oh, that's the main character of Sailor Moon. The rest of them, I have no idea who they are. I'm literally just drawing in that vague art style. Not even the same art style, just the vaguest approximation. So you're gonna tell me, well, like, what kind of, you know, what do you want me to add in here? The engineer from Team... Hold up a second. You joke. You joke, engineer. But you've done this crime upon us. Engineer from the Team Fortress 2. There we go. He is now among us. He can sit on my head. I'll be his mount. Look at that happy guy. How could you say no? Okay, hold up a second. You've done this. You've cursed us all. You've cursed this upon us. Now we have to look at who is going to be the engineer. Well, I guess it's been decided. This guy up here will be the engineer. So step one, I suppose, let's just add in the helmet line. Let's see. We're adding in the helmet line. We're gonna start pretty simple, okay? We're gonna start with just the first baseline, right? The rim, I suppose. But mostly because I can't really change this too much. So I'm just gonna have to like get a rough approximation. I think I'll be allowed to make some alterations just so I can actually make this work. You know? I'll give myself some small excuses. Prepare to upset the Geneva Convention. The Geneva Convention does not apply. You see, those who I'm hurting are merely people on the internet who do not truly exist. I'm gonna actually ignore that top little bit over there. I'm gonna say that's not part of the helmet. Or, you know, I'll say it's some other random thing. This is going to be so cursed. Like, if it's drawing the engineer, I'm pretty sure I can draw him. Right? I'm pretty sure I can draw him in. That shouldn't be too much of an issue. But how do I add him in when I'm not allowed to change the lines? So that's going to be the most... This is going to be hopefully cursed. I should have said Volt. Geneva suggestion. I mean, who knows? There's still some space. Huh? Once I finish drawing the engineer, we'll have to see, right? We'll have to see can we add someone else or not. Also, we have to see if I succeed with the engineer. If not, that couldn't be a debt. What that means? No clue. No clue. That's literally just words. You know? Sometimes words don't have meanings. Sometimes words don't have meaning. Not meanings, meaning. So I'm gonna just put in just note the engineer I'm putting in is gonna be pretty cursed. You know? Because I don't think there's anyone here would be the perfect fit, except, you know, if I were to keep him down here for the center, I guess he'd work. You know, because the center has a lot of empty space, you could just make it work with pretty much anything. But the engineer is going to be a real tricky fit. I can send Patrick something and he will send it to you. Yeah, fair enough. We'll see. We'll see. By the way, technically we have a Discord server for the channel, technically, but it's not yet open. It's something which we're basically setting up because hopefully next art stream, no promises just yet, but hopefully next art stream we'll be able to actually launch the comic which literally this channel was made to represent. I mean, I've basically taken it over. I'm just the artist, and I've been like, yeah, I'm gonna try, you know, streaming. I'm gonna try making a YouTube channel, and so I basically just yoinked this channel for myself. Original purpose lost in translation. Let's take a look at this. Come on, engineer, you're a happy boy. You have to tell me more information. This is gonna be troublesome. Actually, you know what? I'll I'll do it. I'll take the bit of a penalty by just actually just. I'm not gonna call this a penalty. I think this is fair. You know, I should be allowed to draw over the lines as long as I don't erase them. You know, I'm not erasing the lines, so I'm not violating my own rules. Hmm. God, he already looks so derpy. How do I make this work? Two. Sent images. Yeah, right. I appreciate you sent the images, but like I said, let me just try figuring out the engineer first. See what happens to this boy. And you know, once we see what happens to this guy, we can actually figure out what on earth am I going to do with the rest, right? What am I going to do with those images? I might add Volt. Maybe. But step one, I need to actually see what monstrosity comes out of this. Okay. Okay, right? It should work. It should work. Now we're gonna play like a bit of a patched up engineer, you know, like he's the engineer after the medic got to him, you know? Because I think that's the only way we can make this work. I don't think there's any other way I could possibly fit him in here with those lines. You guys see what I have to work with here? Give the engineer a magical girl wand. You can tell I'm really struggling trying to figure out how to say no. We'll see. Maybe. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. What does that actually mean? Will I? Won't I? Who knows? You don't know, and that's the point. Come on. Come on. I think it's not looking too bad. That way it stays in them as part of the art challenge. Yeah, I suppose that does make sense. Making the engineer, but he's also got to be Bishoujo. I mean, I don't think I can really do much to him. Luckily, because he does have like those goggles on. So we don't need to worry too much. Unless I can Google what a Bishoujo Oji-san looks like. I don't know, that's the most cursed combination you could have said. Bishoujo Oji-san. No, not together. I mean, what does the Oji-san look in the Bishoujo style? Or did he just draw them like a Bishoujo only? He kind of has, you know, the All Might smile, doesn't he? Except this is just a bit more open mouth. He's got that classic Team Fortress 2 madness, you know, like, you know, he's built different, he's built to try, built to succeed. Huh? He's built to play guitars and build turrets. Let's see. Another thing. Once I'm done, we're gonna have to look at this just to see like how close did I get. You know? But obviously, I'm gonna hold that off as long as possible. I'm gonna hold that off as long as possible, just so that you guys don't get a chance to look at it and be like, "No, that's not even close." You guys are gonna be like, at the very end, you're gonna be like, "No, that's not even close." But we've already finished. We've already spent all the time we have, and we'll have to get back to this next stream. And hopefully, you guys will forget by that time. You know. Oh, oh yes. Oh yes, this is... Everything is looking right. Oh yes. Come on. Come on, give it to me. Let me look at the engineer a bit closer. I need to know this. Okay, right. Come on, engineer. Oh yeah. Yeah. You got a... I see you've got a bit of a beard going on over here, but more of a stubble than a beard. Come on. Come on, my lad. Come on, my boy. My dear engineer boy. You've become my boy now. That's what's happened. Huh? You're no longer just the engineer. You're now mine. No. R.I.P. Ricky May, the voice of Soldier, and Peppy from Star Fox. Oh, sorry to hear that. The soldier is basically hyper patriotic. Yeah, that does make sense. That is what a soldier would be. Yeah, a cartoon soldier. Listen, there are only two routes you can take for a cartoon soldier. Okay? They either care a whole lot, like a lot of a lot, or they absolutely do not. Those are like the only options you've got. You know? Oh, what's this? A soldier who cares, but not too much? I don't know. That sounds like a run of them. That sounds too boring. That doesn't sound like an actual soldier. You know, go back to the drawing board. Oh no. I've just looked a bit too closely at what I've just drawn. No. No. You see, what I've drawn is just something just beautiful. It's just a very happy, magical girl. You don't need to look too deeply into what exactly I've made. I implore you, do not look. Do not stare too closely at the abyss. The abyss will stare at you. Luckily, you guys are kind of cursed, right? Like, you have to look at this if you're looking at the screen. But luckily, most of the screen is blocked off for me, so I don't need to look at it. I've got my hand in the way. I've got all of the little things. Actually, you also probably have everything else, but I have my hand in the way, so I can just avoid looking at the grand total picture of what exactly I'm doing. Okay, I can't hold it off anymore. You mean me as yours? What do you mean? Oh. Okay. What do you guys think of that? Hold up. Let me actually just get this guy out of the way. Oh no. Let's zoom in. Oh no. What do you guys... Engineer's mind. Well, yeah, engineer. I was talking about this boy. This happy boy over here, I've made him mine. He belongs to me now. There's nothing you can do about it. If you play him in Team Fortress 2, I'm sorry, you're not allowed to do that anymore. I call trademark infringement. You know, if you play him in Team Fortress 2, you have to stop. You know, he's mine now. Oh, he looks out of place. He looks so. Yes, he looks very out of place. But at the same time, it just fits so well. Hold up. Wait, I'm sure I can make this work. Um, Give me a moment. Okay, right. Control C, Control V. I'm gonna take this badge. I'm gonna put it over here. I'm gonna erase a little bit so it looks like it matches. Right. Okay. Let's see how well this works. Okay, this probably might not work, but we're gonna see. I'm on G Pen. Okay. Let's give him the engineer. Let's give him the engineer symbol on his badge. Oh no. Okay. And then let's start drawing. Let's see how this ends up. We start drawing. We're gonna give him the ribbon. Oh, just wonderful. This is perfect, just as God intended. Which God? Who knows? Hawaii engineer. No, trademark me as. No. You gotta respect the trademark, engineer. If you don't respect that, then we have nothing. Literally nothing. Listen, Captain America didn't fight the Nazis for you to disrespect my trademark. I'm sorry. I recently rewatched Captain America. Really good movie. Okay, right. Right, let's see. This should work. And now if I go into here and I can look into just trying to expand his helmet a bit more. Hopefully this doesn't screw up too much. Maybe it will. Maybe it will screw up. Darn it. Yeah, I think overall this is not looking too bad. I mean, don't get me wrong, it looks horrible. But at the same time, I really like it. I don't know. I guess... I don't know, I feel like this might be me tooting my own horn, but I think like the quality looks pretty decent. Especially considering what on earth I'm looking at. Oh no. Okay, hold up. Can I? Any way, shape, form? No, probably not. Probably can't do anything about this. Maybe I can. Let's see. If I just do this, will it look alright? To an extent, huh? See. Maybe just a bit more. Maybe. What's a Bishocho magical girl trope without a cute animal sidekick? The two blackberries will work perfectly in my opinion. Are these blackberries? I mean, yeah, sure, we'll make an animal sidekick. I feel like engineer is like, like how for every like magical hero, whatever, like every superhero needs like the strange doctor or scientist in the background, the guy who does all the R&D, and I feel like this is it. Engineer is the strange scientist who does all the R&D. Okay. Just give him a little bit of clip here. This should be perfectly. Okay, I like this. I'm a fan of this now. This. I think this works. I might need some more. I might need to be a bit more creative about this little bump over here. I want a bump over here, and I want to figure out how to exactly do that right. So I might need to be a little bit more creative with how I do that. Okay, I think I have a vague idea. Engineers out of place. The out of place gag character gets the emotional episode to show them more than just a gag character. Yeah, that works. Okay. There we go. Now we give an engineer a little tiny bit of character going on over there. And over here, let's give him... There we go. This should work. Now there's one little bump over here. I honestly don't know what to do with that. I honestly, there's nothing I can do about this. I can't even like navigate this into literally anything else. So all I can do is just vaguely change the shape. Yeah, maybe something like this. Yeah, just like a evil eye hidden just somewhere randomly. Okay, there we go. Engineer looks pretty good right about now. We got engineer added into the gang. Headlamp. Oh, no, engineer doesn't have a headlamp, so I think let's just have that as like something just hidden, in the background. Think of it like almost like a hidden detail or something like that, right? So just adding in a few more scribble lines over here. And there we go. Now it seems to make more sense, doesn't it? It's like, oh, we got this adorable, cute cast, and in the background has the evil villain just staring at them menacingly. Maybe the lemons at a burb. Burb? Which burb? What burb? Actual burb? Okay, right, I'm gonna go open up Discord and take a look at actually like what you sent me. Oh, you sent me pictures of the engineer. I'm sorry, I thought you were sending me pictures of Wolt or something. Wasn't Wolt the next character you wanted me to add? Oh, I think the other engineer came out looking pretty well. Yeah. Maybe. I mean, send me. I mean, I don't know. Okay, I'll look it up right now. Opera GX. Oh, sorry, I was clicking on the wrong window. Okay, Team Fortress 2 engineer. Where's the headlamp? Headlamp. Yeah, no, that headlamp is like pretty low. It wouldn't really work, would it? Actually, if you consider like that's the headlamp up there. No, it wouldn't work. I think it's fine. Just leave it as it is right now. Oh, glad to hear it. Okay, so give me your thoughts. Like, what you said you wanted? Okay, you said you want a pet, right? So I'll add a pet in here somewhere, right? Is that what you want? I'll put a pet in first, or is there another character you think I should be adding in? Oh, also. The scare character will still have pupils. There we go. That should work. You know what? It terrifies me. It terrifies me how good how good the drawing of engineer looks. I mean, just look at that. He's so oddly high quality. I'm just so shocked. I can't believe what happened. Okay, let's see. Pet. Pet. What do we do for a pet? Anime pet. Nothing could go wrong googling anime pet. I've got safe search on, right? Yes. Just in case some weird things pop up, I don't want to see that. That is the Sailor Moon pet, isn't it? Right there. All from an animal and then the engineer. Anime. Oh yeah. Everyone's there. Like you see, they're all from the anime, but then the engineer's also there from the anime. You see, he was behind the scenes character, right? No one ever respects him. He's always there. He's always working hard. But he's just too powerful to put on screen. Look at that guy. Can you look at anything else? Okay, right. What is the weird... Okay, pet. General vague idea. I have something. Alright, let's just see what happens. Where's the pen? I put down the pen. Okay, there we go. I found it. Okay. Right. Let's keep it simple. Here, let's add in the nose. Let's add in the eyebrow, because as we know, a good pet needs character. Let's add in a little bit of cheeky, little bit to show hint of the cheeks, because we need the cheeks. It's very important, very adorable. Let's put in the dog mouth. Let's put in a line underneath. Let's put in one of the ears. And when I put in one of the ears, we're going to make it spotty, just to hide that line over there. Yeah, just to make sure you don't see the line, we're just gonna make his ear a little bit spotty, you know? And then from this side also, do we put in the same ear? Maybe. Yeah. Kind of similar ear. Bit more droopy-esque. And it should be fine. Let's obviously just add a few more spots to the actual face. Just that you don't recognize that, oh no, I've only added a droopiness I've only added a spot specifically to hide something. I think it's just the now. And then let's also add in... Okay, Patrick, I'm not entirely sure what you mean by it's only just the two for now. I might have lost context. It's been like a while. I don't know how long this delay is between when you type in and it shows up on screen and when I see it, but it's probably at least a bit more than 10 seconds. Huh? Hey, welcome back, Patrick. Oh wait, sorry, my mistake. Engineer, you were the one typing. I'm sorry. When I'm drawing with my right hand. Okay, so basically the chat is almost always covered up by my right hand. You know, so when I was looking at what I'm drawing, and I just look over the text messages, it takes me a moment. So welcome back, Patrick. You missed. Well, I said the engineer is as good as I can draw him, and then I started making the doggo, and engineer. Yep, I'm sorry. Yeah, we're drawing the animal and the engineer from Team Fortress. I wonder what to do here. Draw little whiskers, and let's draw a bit of an open mouth. No, not an open mouth. Let's give him the tongue. Yep, there we go. I think that works. That works pretty well. About this thing on his head, let's turn into like some kind of a ribbon. A ribbon of some description or variety. By the way, did I save this as a second file? Yeah. As you can see up there in the very top of the screen, it says coloring page 1 R02. The reason why it's R02 is because I decided that just before stream, I made a backup of, where we left off last time, just in case we need it. Like, just in case I accidentally merge something together and I can no longer work off of this, that I've got a backup. This should work. Okay, and now let's take this ring. Let's take this little bit up here, and let's turn that into like some kind of ring. And now that'll look a bit more better. Now that'll look a little cooler for that up there, the hand. And there we go. We've got one of the pets. What do you guys think? Huh? We've added the engineer and the pet already. Star's hat is only seen for a moment. Makes sense. Wait, my hat? What do you mean? What? Excuse me? Okay, I'm taking a small break to drink some water. You guys can have a water break too. I can't. That engineer. Well, engineer, like I said, this is your fault, okay? Your fault. Sometimes when I move around, the tracking just can't keep up. I don't know what, sometimes it's just like... But yeah, engineer, as you can see, that's your fault. I told you the moment you said it, I'm like, no, this is your fault. Okay, you asked for it. That means it's your fault. Whatever comes out is your fault. And I gotta say, I love that so much. The face looks just like him, but the goggles are too small. That is a bit worrying. Should I try making the goggles bigger, or are we done with the engineer and we'll move on to him later? And for this pet over here, Danchin looks like jokey single dad character. He could be. You know what? When we're done, we're gonna basically come up with a little bit of a story for this, like what or not are we seeing here, right? I have no clue what to do for this one, honestly. I have a vague idea. Actually, I have no idea at all. I'm just gonna start drawing. Maybe I'm gonna go with like Snoop, like like that dog, right? I want to say like Snoopy's cousin, but he's not like Snoopy's cousin. Or am I thinking of that dog who always looks like he's got a tomato head and he's always like half asleep? Oh. That's fine, move on them later. Yeah. Listen, we can always come back and like figure out like, okay, we screwed up over here. Can we make any small changes? But for now, I'm like pretty happy with it. Any small adjustments we can do later. You're right. Let's see. Groupier. Come on. Draw it, Starlight. Okay. That came out alright. And that. Okay, that should be fine. Now, how do I do the other year? It's not gonna work, is it? Only those small glasses look good. Oh, glad to hear that. Like, I do think they look good, but I'm looking at the picture, I'm like, it's just a bit off. It looks like this. I guess it is fair enough because that is what it is, but it does look like it's the, like the kind of version you'd see on like a YouTube animation, right? A YouTube animation where they're trying to be goofy is the kind of thing where you'd actually see it there and they just like hyper stylize all the characters. And I guess that's just how it ended up looking because yeah, that's probably what it counts as right now. This is YouTube. So yeah, it's on brand. Okay, this is going to be troublesome. Sure, I can make. You two are spotty. And yeah, this should work just fine. Let's see. How do I turn this? I've basically made the one with the straight line, the one who has his tongue out. And I'm trying to make the one who has his tongue out, I'm trying to give him a different expression. Why am I going through the lens of basically changing these up completely? I don't honestly know. I feel like I'm just like that way, I'm just built different. I guess more challenging, right? More fun. Can improve better. One of the top fruits could be the love interest or the protective sibling. Patrick, you're telling me this, but I've genuinely no clue what on earth I'm supposed to be putting there. You're telling me... Okay, hold up. Is that right? I guess drool will come down the side of his mouth. And it'll all gobble up right there. We want a globble. We want globule. One globule of drool. What do I call it? A globule or globule? Okay, I think vaguely like this, although I do need to add a few more dots to this guy, just so that he matches in character. And this one, I don't know, do I want to keep this also, do I want to keep this one as is? Maybe I'll change it again slightly. B. One little here. Hold up, I think I got a vague idea of what I'm doing. No, I don't have any idea at all. Okay, draw a line. And let's just hope something good comes out of it. Nothing at all came out of that. Well, whatever, it's fine. Let's ignore that for now. I think everything else is good enough. So we got now the two pets. Actually, let's give this guy also a pause. I know they're like a bit odd and they don't exactly fit, but it is on brand with literally everything else you're looking at over here. Here we go. They call me Spotty. No, hold up. I want to voice this. They call me Spotty, not because of my spots, but because I got a spotty checkered past. If you ever watched Sailor Moon or Cardcaptor Sakura, that's Sailor Moon's love interest or Sakura's older brother, respectively. Okay, I hope that the older brother doesn't count as a love interest, but sure. Yeah, okay. I like the idea. We're gonna have to think about this for a moment. Who do we want? We got 3 more people we can fill in, right? Obviously okay, first off, this. They can come last. We don't really need to fill them in immediately, but we can kind of figure them out last. The more important thing is the top 3, right? So these guys. Does anyone have any suggestions? Like, just look at the difference. This is what we started with, and now we're here. Only been like 2 streams. That's like what, 3 hours in total. God, it's not even been a full hour yet for the stream. So guys, come on, any suggestions? Any character suggestions? Well, okay. Here's what's gonna happen. If I don't hear any suggestions, I'm gonna come up with something random. And if I come up with something random, you guys are gonna have to deal with the consequences, okay? You'll have to understand that anything I come up with is your fault. If you come up with something, it's your fault for it looking cursed. If I come up with something, it's your fault for not giving me a better idea. Oh, I love it. It's a win-win strategy. I am taking the role of the bully today. Patrick. I'll be back soon. Take care, engineer. Be careful. The one with orange slices looks like hair. Yes. Yes, Patrick. I guess it could vaguely... Wait. This one, right? I guess it could vaguely be drawn as hair. You know? If you get like pretty inspired with a hairstyle, yeah, probably. Dead mo. Do it. Yes. I don't know if that's how you intended for it to come out, but that's what came out. Do it. Yes. Okay. We're gonna have to do with that. Let's see. So giving them all a wide variety of expressions. We got the cheeky, happy attitude. We got the oof 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 oof. What's that? Ho 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 ho. The screaming in panic. The very, very happy to be here guy. And we're gonna have to make this person sad. Listen, I'm so sorry that you had to be the sad. I'm so sorry to be the sad one. But Patrick wanted it. Patrick told me you had to be the sad figure. to motivate our main character. So I am so sorry for making you sad. Patrick, what have you done? What have you done, Patrick? You're giving it to me. A dead mom hair. You're forcing my hand, Patrick. You're making me do evil things. Making me do so many evil things here. Actually, I do want to just Google. What is anime dead mom hair? Oh my god, it's a thing. My screen is going to get really filled up soon. Oh. Patrick, how could you do this to this poor young lemon? This poor young lemon, which is now not going to be so young anymore. The trope of the mom with the hair on the side usually is the sign she's gonna die. Well, Patrick, you've done it. You're gonna make this person so sad. You're gonna make this person. Hold up a second. What am I doing here? What can I do about this thing here? How can I fix this goddamn thing over there? You know what? Hair first. She's sad. She's sad. We already talked about this. Move on. How long are you gonna be sad for, dead mom? My god, that sounds so bad. Deal with it. Oh my god, Patrick, how could you? You can't even let me take the role of bully for this. I thought I had the role of bully for a moment, but no. You just pulled the admin rights and you said no? Sorry? You merely attempted to be the bully. I truly was one. Oh my god. I've been done in. Oh. Going to be so strange, but it could work. I mean, just because it can work, will it? I guess that's the biggest question here, right? Something can work. That's great. That's great. That's wonderful. It's great that it can work, but will it work? I guess I'm just gonna have to. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to do this. This is fine. It's fine for me to cover all of this up. I'm not erasing anything. I'm not erasing anything, and I'm sticking with the original shape, roughly. So it's perfectly fine for me to just do whatever I'm doing over here. Consider it Creative Liberty Stage 2. The Electric Boogaloo. Uno reverse card. God, you're like one of those commercials. Patrick, you're like one of those commercials. You're like, oh, well, you get an A and you get an F. Well, sorry, but Uno reverse card. Oh no. Well, how about +4? Oh no! You mean I have to take 4 Fs? How does that even work? Well, it does. God. Going to be in trouble. Actually, hold up 1 second. What am I doing? I'll take the hair and I'll put it in a separate layer. There we go. I'm gonna put the hair in its own layer just so that I don't accidentally screw myself over by erasing some of the lines which I'm drawing. You want... Okay, hold up. I need a voice for this.
You only stepped into the role over the bully. I was born in it, molded by it. Bane Dark Knight returns.
I mean, granted, that voice wasn't really Bane. I was more thinking Goblin. I thought Goblin might be a good choice. Gobble, gobble, Goblin boy. Right. Okay, right, and here we go. At least the hair is not looking too bad right about now. Let's see, a little bit more effort here. This might work. Okay. There we go. 1, 5. Oh, pretty close.
I'll take his hair and eat it.
Did Light Yagami actually say? Oh, Light Yagami said that about a potato chip, didn't he? I was like so confused. I almost believed you for a second, Patrick. Patrick, you prick! I almost believed you when you said that Light Yagami was talking about hair. I was like, oh, that's kind of creepy. When did he say that? But no, he was talking about a potato chip. By the way, if you're wondering why the dead mom has black hair and no one over here does, it's because this is. Hold up. No, I'll wait. I'll explain it to you when Engineer's back. I think that's good. See. And let's see over here. Yeah, that should be good. This should be fine. Okay, and now how do I fix this? I think I should be able to fix it a little bit by just taking this, molding it a little bit. Come on. No, you can do better. Little bit more, line 2. If Engineer's the goofy single that just makes it. Oh no! No. Patrick, why? Why did you have to say that? Why did you have to come up with such a compelling storyline? Alright, this has to be like a fan fiction or something, huh? Of like some random show. Imagine like that, so stupid. Okay, so we're making another line over here to serve as a crease for this mask. This should be more or less fine. I think I can fix this. I might be able to, I don't know. Maybe I can, maybe I can't. We'll find out soon, I guess. One, two. This might be it. See. Okay. This should be good. And this is the cancer survivor version. Okay, she's dead. She's dying, right? And she's got the mask and all on. If you just remove the hair, it's just like, well, and this is the version where it's of cancer. This is a version where she's in the hospital. You don't know why. Okay, hold up. Little bit more, and there we go. So I'm gonna call that other this character also as done. Okay, I'm pretty happy with this. Yeah, okay. Oh no. Just imagine the father got back from war. Wife's dead and his daughter's a magical girl. He's just gotta be, this is fine. Of he got back from war and now his daughter's going to war. Okay, hold up, I gotta drink water. That engineer is happy-go-lucky and asks go our hero to hide his pain, as well as being the rock for his daughter. Whoa! Don't worry about that. His wife. Okay. Hello, engineer. Welcome back. So while you were gone, we added in the dead mother character, and the lore has expanded. Apparently, according to Patrick, the dad is the engineer. Oh no. Why is there lore? Well, there's lore. The lore thickens. And you see the two doggos are in an eternal war. For they both hope to be the goodest boy. That is just completely unrelated to everything else, by the way. The dogs are just there to be adorable dogs. By the way, if you remove the hair, it becomes something like some weird medicinal treatment or something. It's like an advertisement. Oh yes, we use the power of natural healing to cure this woman of her illness. Okay, I just want to all of this stuff that's over here, just be gone. Disable all that for a second, and I just want to look. This is the original. This is what I started off with. Okay. We started with just this regular coloring page. And now what have we done? What have we done to this poor page? Like, look what they did to my boy. Look what they did to my boy. They massacred him. Anyway, yeah. So we're still missing 2 more characters. And once we get the 2 characters, then we just got a few more of these like extra little fruit things to add in. And maybe we'll look into like what to do around here. You know, like here. There could be something going on, right? I could add something here. We'll have to look into that last. For now, we gotta do everything else. I'm not gonna lie, I honestly expected to go down the make this a horror piece of art, go down the Eldritch route, and I was going to be like, okay, what do we do? Should we add in tentacles? Should we add in like pores? You know, like bloody eyes? But then it turned out to be no, the exact opposite direction. Make it Bishoujo, and I'm like, what does that mean? Apparently it means this. Apparently it means soldier. Apparently it means engineer, returned back from war. I had a wife who died of cancer or something, and then he had a daughter who became a magical girl. This is it. This is what's happened. This is the true story of engineer, not the backstory, the front story. Then again, you know, the war has been going on for a very, very long time. If you look at how old Team Fortress 2 is and the fact that it's still going on. Okay, anyone has any clues for the next two characters? We have two more characters we need to fill in. Two more characters we need to fill in. The top one, the side one. You know? And look at this screen. The screen is filled up with references. Why does it have these many references? Because I need them, obviously. Do I still need any of these references up? No, probably not. But I'm still keeping them up. I don't know why. The leaves in the back could be the main villain. This? Oh, I see. So this could be one villain. And then this is just like some mysterious other. You know? The other. Like, say, for example, maybe an evil god. Maybe a dark magical spirit. Like the magical spirit that would make magical girls. It's the anti-version of that. The evil one. Evil. Okay, what does a villain look like? What is a villain? Some people have asked this question philosophically. Some people ask this question literally. What exactly is a villain? What do you have to do to be considered evil? And I asked this artistically. Who the hell should I put in as a villain? Hold up a second. Maybe I might be having a brain activation moment. Maybe? No? You trolled the heroes, right? Okay, there, Kubi. Oh! You said something. Kubi. I cannot see. Page, hold up. Okay, I will. Okay, let's get rid of that. Let's have the happy. Have the happy boy over here. Okay. Now let's. Oops. Is this who we want to have as the middle character? I can parallel the main. You know what? What is the most? What else? You know, what's the most parallel to the main character? Obviously, we know the answer to that. Obviously, the perfect parallel to a magical girl is an old samurai dude. And so I will drop this in here. We'll look into that. Actually, let me just save this as version 3. Just in case I lose progress or something. I don't want to be left just, oh no, in pain. Okay, let me take a look at this. Actually, I could put him in right there and it would work. Huh? But no, I am not a lazy man. We decided the leaves over here will be him. Obviously, the polar parallel to the old samurai dude who creates monsters by using origami to morph his victims. What the hell is Kirigami? You have to slow it down a little bit with the lore, Patrick. I don't know what Kirigami is. I don't follow magical girl things. The only magical girl show I've actually watched is Puella Magica, which is the how would I best do? This is so strange. This is so bizarre. I'm probably doing something wrong. But yeah, what I've decided to do. I will figure out how to make this work. See. Oh, origami, but with making art through cutting. Origami is folding, kirigami is cutting. Oh, that's pretty cool. I should look into that. Sounds like it could be interesting. I think I'm failing here. And I don't want to fail, because a fail means a death. And what does that mean in terms of, you know, the fact that I'm not playing a video game? I have no clue. I'm so confused. I don't know why I exactly chose to do this, but I have chosen to do this, and so I'm following through until I can't. How do I make him actually appear to be like somewhat equal? I guess it's the eye shadowing, right? We don't need to like show his eyes. Eyes usually, like, you know, they tell a lot about a person. But when you can't see that, when you can't see someone's eyes, you don't know what to think about them. You know? All you can do is judge them based on their actions and not their appearance. And gasp, people can't do that. You know? So they just automatically ascribe evil. You know? Oh, you can't see this person's face? Evil. That must be the answer. What? Judge them on their actions, not based on their appearance? Impossible. Evil. Evil. I called it. And there we go. There's Batman going on over there. Let's see. Oh, I gotta take a moment. Like, wow. This is oddly tiring. Probably because I'm still standing up. No? I don't know why. But I'm basically just doing these streams standing up for now. You know, does it help? Who knows? Maybe. Maybe not. That's Twitter logic. Maybe. Maybe Twitter logic. Who knows? You know? Let's see. See, we got the lining of the robe now. Why did engineer leave again? That leaf looking super cursed. I love it. Listen. And I can't deny I was trying to make him look a little bit cursed, but at the same time, it's not like I hardly need to do it on purpose. Maybe it's more fair to say it wasn't really my intention, but it happened. You know, it happened. Just making it cursed. That's the natural disposition of whatever I'm doing right now. What even am I doing? I'm trying to detail his robe or something, and I don't even know what he's earring. I don't want to zoom in too much because, first of all, I'm pretty sure that image quality is not that great, and I think guessing. I appreciate guessing a bit more, you know, a little more creative because I can only vaguely guess what it actually is, and I just have to, fill in the blanks on my own, and it gives me an opportunity to learn, you know. Oh, engineer, welcome. Apparently, you were here only all this time. I don't know, it just shocks me, the fact that, I don't know, someone's sticking around. I don't comprehend it. I'm just like, oh, I hope I'm doing a good enough job. Apparently, I'm doing a mildly good enough job. Not quite there yet, but, better than not. I'm more fun to have around than not, apparently. That's... Actually, I don't know if that's the proper way to phrase it. But yeah. Now, let me take a look. We got this first thing can be a katana, because obviously it'll be a katana. This, and let's like this and like describe it. Okay, open it. Now second sword, also katana. Third, will there be a third thing over there? I don't know. Might look into how to just try to ignore that. I don't know if I can. The difference between recording and streaming. I guess the difference between you thought engineer looked out of place, but this leaf. Yeah. The difference between recording and streaming. Yeah, I guess that's right. There's like a certain magic being live. No, I just can't understand it. And also, me talking so much isn't really a detriment, it's a positive. Although I do have to be a bit more careful about how I speak. More like just, I have to be a bit more interesting. But I'm not really. I don't know. If it works, right? So what are you guys thinking right now? Have you watched any good shows? Like you've recommended like what was it? Cardcaptor Sakura, and the other one. What did you say it was? Darn it. Okay, Cardcaptor Sakura, and Sailor Moon. Those are good. You guys have watched it. How long ago did you watch it, by the way? Or have you watched it? Because Patrick was the one who recommended it. As the suggestion here. Both. You watched both? Cool. Sailor Moon. Yeah. So I'm just... What are your thoughts on, the show? When did you last watch it? Oh, sorry. There's a little bit of a difficulty have a conversation when we're this out of sync. Because you guys are seeing my screen, right? I am reading I'm noticing your text only when it comes on screen. Okay, so until it comes on screen, I've not seen your message. And from the time when you've heard what I'm saying, there's already a delay, so I've probably moved on to some other topic, so I won't even remember what on earth I was talking about way back then. But yeah, I've not watched Sailor Moon for a long time. Would heavily recommend the original Japanese dub. Yeah, anime way back then were just built different, The English dub is the bad dub. For the most part. But nowadays it's like, should you watch it dubbed or subbed? You honestly, you can't really you can't tell. because there's a chance like the dub could usually just be really, really good. I think there's been an anime I've watched which is just dubbed and was really good. I can't remember which one. By the way, have any of you watched Mashal? Have any of you watched Mashal this season? It's this season's super weird. It's a cross between like a shonen and an anime Harry Potter thing. You know? You're a wizard, Harry, and you go to wizard school. But it's so different. Have any of you watched it or heard of it? Because I mentioned it a while ago, but I don't know if anyone actually knows about it. No? I think it's pretty popular this season, which does make me happy. It's some really, really good stuff. No. Not the Hitler mustache. There we go. Well, I'm just waiting for a reply over here. I'm not seeing anything. And the moment I say that, someone's gonna say something. Like, honestly, you see, I could see what you guys are replying a bit sooner. Okay. But the problem is, if I'm doing that, I would be seeing it sooner than it would be showing up on screen. Though some English studios today add stuff that ruins the message of the original. Yeah, sometimes it's kind of, yeah. But sometimes the dubs are like really good. Although, yeah, the thing is like when you translate. Honestly, I haven't seen Mashal. Okay, when you translate an anime or whatnot, right? Usually, like for the dubs especially, like when someone says something, okay? And, you know, when you hear it, it's usually not the exact same thing, one to one. Because translation is more than just, making it so that the other person can understand, understand what you're saying. You also have to translate context. Like jokes, Japanese funny jokes or whatnot wouldn't necessarily translate too well, to other cultures. Like sometimes you need to change the joke a little bit to make it work, like in context, because sometimes the common sense is different. When you have things subtitled, there's sometimes when they like try being as faithful as possible, and sometimes when they're just they do the exact same thing. Okay, and it just sometimes happens that sometimes what the translator thinks is the best fit is not a great thing for us, as consumers, because we might think, oh, that's just why they added in. That's not good. They're just ruining the actual show, or something like that, right? I believe Tales from the Foundry made a video about this subject. Yeah, probably. I don't recognize that name, but I might have seen that video. Anyway, about Mashal, I gotta tell you. I'm gonna tell you the synopsis. So it's basically like it's like Harry Potter, except absolutely nothing like it, while still being like Harry Potter. Okay, hold up. I'm gonna take a moment. Let's zoom out. Oh my god, it's so cursed. Okay, so I'm gonna take a moment to just talk to you about it because it's just something that really excited me while I'm drinking water. Okay. So it's basically it's a fantasy show. That's the first thing you need to know about it. It's not an isekai. It's set in a fantasy world. It's basically One Punch Man is the joke. Okay, it's kind of like One Punch Man. So here's the idea: we're in a fantasy world, and in this fantasy world, magic is everything. Basically, almost everyone has magic. Like 90%, 99%, a lot of the world has magic. Okay? And so everything's kind of centered around magic. And if you don't have magic, you're not a human. You're literally not classified as a human if you don't have magic. And our main character is a guy who doesn't have any magic at all. So basically, he was taken outside the king. He was hidden away. He was taken outside the city, and he was raised in the woods. Okay, basically, he was like trained. Okay, you must be able to defend yourself, and so it's like training with like strength, weights, and everything like that. So he's just training his muscles, and basically, he eventually gets found out, and it's kind of like he's so powerful. Okay, you have to understand, like, he is legit like super powerful just from training his muscles. And so the guy who sees his powers is like, you know what, you join a magic school, become the #1 student, and give me the benefits, and I will make sure that you get to live peacefully with your family. If not, I will report you and you'll be hunted down by the entire kingdom. And so, a guy with no magic enters a magic school and is aiming to become the #1 student, the #1 magician. He is going to become the #1 magician without any magic at all. It's incredible. You showed your older brother the image and he's hard laughing. Glad to hear that. Where I started, where I am. Oh my god. Okay, two more characters. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna just delete this. He's not needed anymore. So anyway, I 100% recommend Mashle. I'm watching that with my brother, and I just love it so much. Well, it's the only anime I'm watching now. You know, it's the only thing I'm actually trying to keep up to date on as well. How do I... What's going on here? Refresh, reload the page. Oh, that's so pretty. I'm not there yet, but I'll eventually be able to to make like this. Like, I could basically make this drawing, but I wouldn't be able to get the coloring right. Anyway, so let me see. Who am I adding next? Come on. Maybe if I look up the manga, I'll find something that might fit. Come on, give me character ideas. I am devoid of ideas. That's why I'm coming to you guys. You're the co-authors, I guess, right now. You're the co-creators. Oh, tracking broke. I was in a very weird angle. That's Sailor Moon? Evil. Ouch. Okay. When I Google Sailor Moon, I'm only seeing Sailor Moon. I don't know. Okay, how about this? What if I just Google weird anime random anime character? My brother and I are rewatching Mega Man and T-Warriors since 4Kids, and the stuff as faithful. Then you have typical 4Kids trope. Ah, yes, I remember the 4Kids trope. Tuxedo Mask. T-U-X-E-T-O. I remember so vividly, okay? Yu-Gi-Oh! Where instead of dying, you know, because that is something you shouldn't be talking about to children. So instead of dying, they get teleported to the, what was it called? The zero dimension, the nether dimension, the evil dimension. the mirror dimension, whatever it is. You get teleported to the dark dimension where you're basically forced to live in utter agony for all of, for all the rest of infinity, because that's better than dying. And despite the fact that despite the fact that America is the land of guns, everywhere where there's a gun, they just replaced it with finger guns. The Shadow Realm, yeah, that's just hilarious. I'll send you to the Shadow Realm with my finger gun, and he just points his hands like, oh no. Tuxedo Mask. Right, we're gonna have to see how Tuxedo Mask holds out. Okay, hold it. Where's I misplaced my stuff for a second. Okay, right, here I come. Which one of these would be the Tuxedo Mask? I feel like I just noticed these two guys have the same expression. Okay, I guess this is gonna be Tuxedo Mask up here then. Well, he's not gonna be exactly Tuxedo Mask, but he's gonna be the closest approximate to Tuxedo Mask. Actually, I might look into this more. Will he actually be like a good Tuxedo Mask, or will he become more like a Batman kind of person? Who knows? You can never really tell until you start, because you've only got so much you can work with. You got to get creative. When you have restraints, right, as a creative individual, that's what gives you more creativity. Like like a lot of games are there, right? Well, when a game doesn't have any constraints whatsoever, right? If it's like, here, make a video game, you have infinite money and infinite time to make a video game, right? You end up with something like Star Citizen, where it's been going on for so long and no games come out yet. I mean, a game came out, right? But it took forever. And it's just constantly being worked on. Instead of making the game, right? And then trying to make another version, like trying to improve the game later. They're just like, oh no, we've got unlimited money, unlimited time. Let's just sit here and work on it as much as possible. It's like, this also happened with like Firefall or something. Like, you need constraints, otherwise you won't have creativity. Like, if you could just make whatever you want, right? And just, you're allowed to take as long as you need. Just give us the perfect product, right? What is the perfect product, right? So basically, you're gonna just be working on it forever, essentially, right? If you never really have to release it, you can just keep working on it until you have like the absolute perfect thing. And that's just, I don't know. That's why constraints kind of do work. To a certain extent, you gotta be able to give yourself time constraints. Like, when I work on something, it's like, it's kind of difficult if I don't like just force myself to be like, okay, I gotta get this done within this much time. Then it's like a bit more of a, okay, whatever my idea is, I'll just make it, and then we're gonna see from there. Does this work? Yes? Okay, great. Moving on. Or if it doesn't work, okay, right, what needs fixing now? In Mega Man NT Warriors, they actually showed some of the Navis being brutally killed, for a kid's show anyway. They showed some Navis being devoured. Oh, that's pretty dark. I mean, if you don't like the 4Kids dub, right? Why don't you just watch the subbed? I mean, listen, I understand you're gonna say, well, I don't speak Japanese. Well, I don't speak Japanese either. But I can read. I guess that's the main thing. It's like, if you're forced to read everything the character's saying, does that take away from the show? You know, the fact that the show is harder to consume, right? You can't understand the show because it's in a different language, and if you're like, okay, fine, I'm gonna have a translation. But if they translate it and you don't like, and the translation is worse, right? Is that can you blame that on the show, or can you just blame that on the bad translation? And if it's like, okay, there's a faithful translation, but the problem is you have to read it, so it's not very accessible. You can't. Can you blame that on the show as well? Difficult. God, this is not going to work. How am I going to hold up? Okay, hold up. This surely I must. Surely I'll be able to I'll be able to do something here. God, come on. I gotta give him the hat, and I'm gonna see how this works. Hopefully this works. If it doesn't work, that's gonna be very, very worrying. Looked bad. Okay, this should be fine. I understand it's like it's going a bit out of the shape for this one particular one, but I'm gonna give myself a pass as the judge, jury, and executioner. I'm gonna have a stay of execution. No, wait, I'm sorry. I mean acquittal. I'm acquitting myself. I'm referring to the English dub, which I feel Capcom didn't want 4 kills to hand away some deaths in Mega Man. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna, for the last bit of the stream, I'm going to bring the table down. Don't worry about that sound if you could hear it. I am now sitting. Right. Let's see if I can make this work. Tuxedo Mask. If I remember correctly, am I remembering this correctly? Was Tuxedo Mask a guy with 2 personalities? Or was that like a completely different rubbish show? I vaguely remember that was some show where there's the main character who's like this phantom thief or something, but he's actually got these 2 personalities. One is the actual guy and the other is the phantom thief. And the phantom, like, there's also like these 2 twins, and the regular guy is in love with one of the twins, and the phantom thief personality is in love with the other. I heard the squeaking. Yeah. The okay, hold up a second. Is everything working? I mean, when I move things around, things move around. Okay, what's going on? Is the tracking not working? Okay. Okay, great. Everything's working now. I'm sorry. I just had to I had to like move the camera away and then bring it back. Oh, this is so bad. I genuinely, his face doesn't have enough space for me to actually fit him in properly. Oh, poor Tuxedo Mask. I hope he wasn't one of your favorite characters, because if he is, well, look what he did to my boy. My boy. They butchered him. Because yeah, I have committed butchery. Your boy is dead. No. Does the main character have angel wings? No clue. I have not watched it because listen, I saw the summary itself, and I can hear trash from the summary. I understand that it's I am not going to have fun. Listen, cringe. Listen, I consider all of that stuff kind of like the cringe. Oh no, drama. But it's just like I'm not here for the ride. I'm not here for the show. I want off the bus. I want off the bus. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Please, please. Like there are times when you just want to get off the bus. You understand what I'm talking about, right? I'm not on board the cringe bus. I don't have a very high tolerance for cringe. That's why recently I've just learned that if that's like a very cringy moment where I just can't stand it, just skip forward, fast forward. You'll get past it and you'll eventually get to the good stuff. If you skip past the cringe and you just reach the end of the episode, just stop watching the anime, right? At least for me. Okay. This should vaguely be right. If there are any fangirl/fanboys complaints about your tuxedo mask, they can deal with it. I mean, listen, I was asked to draw a tuxedo mask. I can draw a tuxedo mask, but I was asked to put him in this. I think if there's any fanboy, fangirl with complaints, Patrick, then they're probably going to have to take them up with you, not me. I didn't ask for any of this. Oh god. Hold up. Can I partially fix this or make this worse? Yeah, this is going to look so bad and I love it. I live for it. By the way, about the low tolerance for cringe, okay? It's a somewhat low tolerance for cringe, I guess I should say, instead of just saying, oh, for low tolerance for cringe. VTubers are cringe. I am VTuber. I am cringe. You got the ability to shut them down? Well, Patrick, luckily, there is no one in here other than you, an engineer. And even engineer, sometimes it's debatable if he's in here or not, because I say debatable, that's not true. Sometimes I can't be sure if he's here or not, because I can't see viewer numbers, and I think I probably have other than you, I maybe have one other person. That might be it, one other person maximum. I don't think I have enough people for that to be a fanboy who can get outraged at this. If you have a low tolerance for cringe, why you stuck with me for almost 4 years? Well, you see, Patrick, I say a low tolerance for cringe. Maybe I should say a low tolerance for certain cringe. Like cringe drama specifically, like that, the thing where it's like, oh no, he accidentally gave the love letter to the wrong girl. It's so awkward. What do we do now? That stuff. I don't like that stuff. I don't like it. I don't like it. I can't help it. I don't like it. It's always painful. And sometimes you gotta tough through it. I'm here just playing games. Oh, cool. Engineer, what are you playing? I'd make guesses, but I know I'm gonna be wrong, so I'm just asking you what are you playing? Okay, I think it's War Thunder. Oh, cool. Hope you have fun. I have played War Thunder for about 20 minutes. Yeah, it seemed like a pretty decent game. I heard they're doing some pretty shady things recently, or was that World of Tanks? Probably World of Tanks, yeah. Anyway, have fun. Okay, I think he's looking alright. I've just got to fix this goddamn mount. I don't want to ruin the challenge though, so that's why I don't want to just completely just erase this. It's not fun. Oh my god, I'm so sorry for the engineer. Why are you playing? If you're not having fun, why are you playing the game? I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand that. Yeah, like I can understand it to a certain extent. Oh, hold up 1 second. I'm just gonna pause. I'm just gonna go mute for a moment. Yeah, never mind. I'll pause later. There's a phone call that just won't go through. You know what, engineer? I don't know. Thanks. That is a very valid answer. There aren't many options, are there? A good tank game. I guess War Thunder is like a very good game, which just has the unfortunate things happening. Okay, right, I'm back. Typical War Thunder response. Trust me, where it says the same. Yeah. But see, honestly, what are your options, right? If you play World of Tanks is not any better. It might be worse, in fact. I'm not entirely sure. But World of Tanks only has tanks. War Thunder has tanks, planes, and a whole bunch of other things, right? So I guess even if you're not having fun, you could have fun. So it's like, if you could spend your time doing something where you might have fun, or you could spend your time doing something which you're probably not gonna have fun. I guess this is the better option, isn't it? The chance to have fun. Well, you know what they say about the Skinner box. If you give someone a treat, eventually they're gonna get full. But if you give someone the chance for a treat, they're gonna keep staying around like rats. Just gonna be like click, please, yes, click, click. In the eye of the looker. Well, so I'm completely wrong. You know what? That's fair. It makes sense if I'm wrong. I don't know what to do for this mount, guys. So I'm happy at least like with the hair. It's not too bad. It could be worse, but it's also just a matter of I don't know how do I hide that mouth, because everyone else is looking pretty good. I'm just trying to figure out how do I get this goddamn out. Why does everyone have this exact same thing? Hold up a second. 1, 2, 3. 3 people with the exact same tongue mouth thing. I guess that does make it a little bit difficult to work with. You know what I'm gonna do? I need to fix this. I need to fix this in the most responsible way I can possibly do it. No, 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 not Google Chrome. You watched it. Oh, Girls and Panzers. I've never watched Girls and Panzers, but I watched the AMVs and they're pretty cool. The AMVs are pretty fun. This is what I'm gonna do. Drastic situations call for drastic measures. Tuxedo Mask is going to get an upgrade. Oh yeah. Oh come on, Tuxedo Mask. What'll the upgrade look like? Oh, that's pretty badass. I don't want to make anything too complicated because otherwise then I can't draw it. I mean, okay, to be fair, I could probably draw whatever it is, but it's a matter of how long is it going to take me? You know, can I get it done before the heat death of the universe or not? Up here we go. Desperate times call for desperate situations. You can only blame yourself. Don't erase. Draw over. Oh. The man's getting an upgrade. You were merely you. I was born with the mask. You merely adapted it, Batman. I painted my model after the PZKPFW 4 after the Sea Angler. Hello. Okay, see, I've only recognized 3 words in there, I think. I painted my model. Hello. So that's a 1, 2, 4, 5. Panzerkampfwagen. Panzerkampfwagen, that's a pretty good song, I'm pretty sure. I would roughly know because I probably listened to an AMV about it with, you know, Girls and Panzer as the background footage for maybe like 10-20 times or something. This should work. Oh my god. Tuxedo Mask got an upgrade, boys. Where we dropping? This is the best I can do. I just genuinely cannot think of anything else. That's really unfortunate. So, I guess, guys, the lore's expanded now, huh? Who the hell is this Tuxedo Mask looking boy? He is so strange. This is obviously not the original Tuxedo Mask. This is our own Texan mask. Because of all of the chemical fires over there. Oh my god, he's so derpy. He's so creepy. He looks so creepy behind the mask, I'm pretty sure. Like a monster. You know what? I can't have his eyes like that. I feel like this would be the safer option. Give him these small eyes. This This looks a lot safer. I cannot have him just have the full on like the hue, the proper like kawaii eyes, or the male eyes. It just doesn't look right at all. Roughly. Adapt, improvise, overcome, Bear Grylls. Remind me to drop the larger sermon tank next stream. Wait, was that going? Okay, hold up. I gotta look at this one more time. I think we're pretty close to the end of the stream. Yeah, I started stream like 5 minutes late, but I think it works out. So I want to just look at this, right? Okay, maybe it might be good to actually just have them separate now. Just have them side by side. Just so that you can see, you can revel in the nonsense I've created. Okay, how do I make this? View? No. File? Edit. Edit, change canvas size. And let's just... There we go. No. Raise this maximum. Fill it. Once more. And then just minimize... Just lower the opacity. What do you guys think? Just... Look at this. Huh? There's probably just a little bit more to be done here. Like, obviously, I've still got to get this guy dealt with. This little... There's one little lemon on the side. Some more details over here. And then just these little 2 strawberries and stuff. And then it'll become like a whole completely different thing. Disfigured face with spoon for him. Yeah, this is not tuxedo mask anymore. This is a fedora mask. Oh my god, I have sinned. But yeah, I'm glad you guys had fun. I'm pretty happy with the progress made. Just look at this. We have some amount of lore. So here's our lore. Basically, engineer finally got back from the war. Wanting to find out that his wife has died. Unfortunate terminal sickness. And his daughter's become a magical schoolgirl, and she's befriended a sort of creepy, rich, weird girl and a scaredy cat. And she's being stalked by a fedora mask. This is the stalker now. Stalked, sometimes helped, and she's fighting a villain called Mosu Mosu. No, sorry, Kubi Kubi. This is the villain she's fighting. Basically like a rip-off Two-Face, but Japanese. He's the least important person, which is why he's all over there. There's also an evil god just watching over the whole situation, reveling in the madness. But hey, he's chill, you know? They hang out for beers after the barbecue, you know? And then there's one little person here I've got to fill in the detail for. I think I'm pretty happy. Like, I think I set out to accomplish something, right? And I think, yeah, we've done it. Like, part of the, like, we've made good progress with the transformation here. We've taken this very, you know, it's adorable, but it's also somewhat basic coloring page. And I'm like, okay, let's try utterly transforming it. And over there, as you can see, some amount of success. Some amount, but never enough. Ah, this is great. And hold up, burn the brightness, and let's go turn off the lights. I should figure out how to like just change everything normally, but it's a, you know, maybe for the next model I'll get this nailed down a bit better. Kubi and the evil god Orange Slice. Maybe. It's like, you know how it's like the Phantom Menace, but this is the Fanta Menace. Right? Thanks for saying that, Patrick. Well, I had fun. I hope you guys had a great time. Next stream, we're finally getting back to Fallout. Yeah, the last Fallout stream was kind of, you know, my family comes first. So we were watching a movie together. And today we're going to be, next time, tomorrow. Tomorrow is it? Tomorrow Saturday, right? Yeah. So tomorrow we're going to be doing Fallout. I'm pretty excited for that. Good old HJ is coming back. War never changes. Nope. And HJ never changes too. Good old Honest Joe. Handy Joe. Well, you know, because of his very low strength, sometimes people call him Handicap Jacob. But anyway, bye-bye. Hold up. How do I... Is this the button? Yeah, this is the button to end stream. Bye-bye.